Good evening. My name is Sarkis Oganessian, the Deputy Director of Public Works and City Engineer for the Public Works Department, Engineering Division, and I would like to welcome you to the community meeting for the Community Beautification Project on September 29th, 2022, called to order at 6:04 p.m. This meeting is open to in-person attendance and is also being streamed live on youtube.com/MyGlendale, as well as on GTV6. You may also find a copy of today's presentation on our project webpage located at www.glendalepwprojects.com, where you can browse to the current projects link, then click on the Community Beautification Project that will be posted shortly after this meeting. Public comments and questions will be welcome after we present a brief project overview. To provide your comments and ask questions regarding this project, please submit a speaker card if you are attending in person tonight, or please call 818-937-8100 if you are viewing remotely. Public comments and questions related to this project will be recorded and responded to separately through the project webpage after this community meeting. Now, I would like to turn the meeting over to Ms. Victoria Pajanyan, Civil Engineer 2 with our department and the project manager for this project, who has a few presentation slides and details for the project and will share them with you tonight. Ms. Pajanyan?
Thank you, Mr. Oganessian. Welcome everyone to the community meeting of the Community Beautification Project. Today we will be discussing the project, some details about the project. The anticipated construction start date for the project is May 2023, and the anticipated construction end date is November 2023. Today we will briefly discuss the project purpose and the scope of work, the construction phasing, as well as major improvement details, project impacts and mitigations, public notifications, and at the end, we will take questions and comments. Project purpose. The project purpose includes improved walking areas and street surfaces, installation of new curb ramps meeting current federal Americans with Disabilities Act's requirements, planting of new trees and pruning of tree roots, new traffic signing and striping installations, including green shared roadway bicycle markings, traffic signal improvements, new storm drain installations on Acacia Avenue, sewer improvements on Acacia Avenue, and finally, sewer and storm drain improvements on Concord Street. Project location, as you can see on this project location map, the project takes place on Concord Street between Fairmont Avenue and Glen Oaks Boulevard, Patterson Avenue between Concord Street and Easterly End, Graydale Avenue between Patterson Avenue, Northerly End, as well as another location in the city on Acacia Avenue between Glendale Avenue and Chevy Chase Drive, as well as Mariposa Street between Chevy Chase Drive and Acacia Avenue, and Boynton Street between Palmer Avenue and Acacia Avenue. Construction phasing, there are 8 phases that will roll out as part of this project. Phase 1 will include all the underground improvements, including sewer and storm drain improvements. Phase 2 will entail concrete improvements. Phase 3 will include asphalt pavement replacements. Phase 4 will include street resurfacing. Phase 5 will include utility adjustments. 6 will include installation of traffic striping, signing, and pavement markings. 7 will include traffic signal modifications, and the last phase will be street tree improvements. We will go over the phases and details in the following slides. Sewer capacity improvements include replacement of approximately 580 feet of 18-inch vitrified clay pipe with 21-inch VCP on Concord Street between Burchett Street and Glen Oaks Boulevard. And it will also include replacement of approximately 535 feet of 8-inch vitrified clay pipe replacement with 10-inch vitrified clay pipe on Acacia Avenue between Glendale Avenue and Mariposa Street. Storm drain improvements include the replacement of about 230 feet of corroded 18-inch corrugated metal pipe with 18-inch reinforced concrete pipe on Concord Street between Fairmount Avenue and Faircourt Lane, or Patterson Avenue. And it also includes the replacement of the existing damaged catch basin that the pipe connects to. Storm drain installation includes approximately 1,400 feet of 24-inch reinforced concrete pipe installation on Acacia Avenue between Boynton Street and Adams Street, as well as installation of 3 catch basins and 7 new sewer manholes along Acacia Avenue. And finally, it will connect to an existing County of Los Angeles storm drain system on Boynton Street. Concrete improvements include damaged, uplifted, or substandard sidewalks, curb ramps, driveway aprons, alley aprons, curb and gutters, and finally cross gutters. And you can see some of the photos from the project site that will be improved as part of this project. Asphalt pavement replacements include removal and replacement of sections of roadway that show signs of base failure, erosion, potholes, and or have been uplated by tree roots, and those will be localized improvements on the roadway. The street resurfacing portion of the project, it includes a grinding of the top 2 inches of the asphalt concrete pavement of the roadway and replacing it with asphalt rubberized hot mix pavement, top coat. It's approximately a 1-week process, and it improves the ride of the street as well as the structural integrity of the pavement, and it begins a new service life for the pavement. During the operation, the street resurfacing operation, parking and access to the street will be temporarily restricted. Street resurfacing, there's some details on the slide. As you can see, the first stage of street resurfacing includes the grinding, otherwise known as surface planing. Second stage is installation of the asphalt rubberized hot mix pavement. Third is compaction, and finally, once the asphalt has cured, the street will be striped and markings will be installed. Traffic striping, signing, and pavement markings include the installation of new signing and pavement markers, as well as refreshing and repainting of painted curb markings. And finally, it also includes the installation of B-type green sharrows or shared roadway signs on Concord Street. Traffic signal modifications will take place at the intersections of Concord Street and Glen Oaks Boulevard, as well as Boynton Street and Chevy Chase Drive. And it includes the installation of vehicle detection cameras. Street tree improvements, the tree removals and replacements and planting of new trees will be per professional arborist recommendations, and trees will be removed only if they are in decline or are posing accessibility and safety issues for sidewalk driveways and adjacent curb and gutters. And residents and businesses adjacent to tree removal locations will be notified in advance. So some of the project impacts include the resurfaced streets may be temporarily closed during construction. Contractor will notify the residents and businesses in advance, and street parking will be restricted in work areas. Construction may be allowed on Saturdays if necessary, and construction equipment and materials may be stored on the street. Some of the mitigations of the project will include the fact that the roads will be open and parking will be available during non-working hours. The contractor will provide alternate traffic routes and maintain access to driveways as much as possible, and the street closure will be limited to immediate work zone only. Curbs and gutters, sidewalks, and driveway aprons will be constructed on one side of the street at a time, and the contractor will provide flaggers for traffic control where required. Public notification will roll out in about 6 stages. The first stage is the virtual community meeting, which is today. The second is the city website, where all project-related information can be found, as well as the advertisement of the project will be posted on the project site. The director's letter, Public Works Director's letter, will go out to the affected neighborhoods about 1 or 2 months before start of construction. And then the contractor will take over the notifications with the 2-week door hangers, which will be distributed 2 weeks before start of concrete improvements, and another 3-day door hangers 3 days before the concrete improvements, as well as another 3-day notification 3 days before the start of asphalt roadway improvements. Some contact information before we get to the questions. My name is Victoria Pakanyan. I'm as Sarkis mentioned, I'm the project manager. My information is included, and Yvonne Guerra is our public outreach personnel, and her information is also included on here. And that's it for the presentation. You are welcome to call in with your questions at this point.
Thank you, Ms. Pahanyan. We would also like to thank you, the viewers, for joining us tonight for the community meeting for the Community Beautification Project. As a reminder, please visit our department and project webpage at www.glendalepwprojects.com, as further details on this project will be posted there shortly. Now, we would like to welcome our viewers' comments and questions regarding this project. To do so, you may submit a speaker card if you are in the chambers here tonight, or you can call 818-937-8100 if you are viewing remotely. As a reminder, each caller will have 2 minutes to ask their questions and or provide their comments. We will time the speaker or caller and inform you once your time is up. We ask that you please be mindful and respectful of the time limit. Ms. Guerra, we are ready to take the first caller if there's any on the line.
At this time, Mr. Oganessian, there are no callers.
Thank you. If you would like to call in and ask a question or provide a comment, you can call us at 818-937-8100 if you are viewing remotely. And as another reminder, you may also find a copy of today's presentation, as well as further project details that Ms. Pahanyan talked about, on our project webpage located at www.glendalepwprojects.com.
We appear to have a caller. Mr. Palos?
Hi.
Mr. Palos, you have 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question. We live on the 600 block of Arden Avenue, and we walk a lot, most every day, and cross Concord. And I'm wondering if the Glendale Police Department, after that project is finished, will be adjusting at all the speed limit on Concord. I think it's supposed to be 25, if I'm correct, or maybe you can update me on that. And we sure would like to. I know it's a freeway access, and we understand that because we've lived here for a number of years. But it would be really, really nice if traffic could be slowed down a bit on Concord. Are there any plans in addition to the construction to be able to mitigate some of the speed?
Thank you for the question. We will address that in our follow-up response after we consult with our traffic engineering section. So please check our website for a question and answer follow-up.
All right, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Again, if you would like to call in to ask a question or provide a comment, you can reach us at 818-937-8100 if you are viewing remotely from home. Ms. Guerra, do we have any more callers?
Yes, we do. We're having with Ms. Blessy Briscoe.
Yes, I'm here.
Ms. Briscoe, are you there?
Yes, I am.
You have 2 minutes.
Hi, good afternoon. I am calling regarding the sewer improvement that is on the list of for the project, and I am on Acacia Avenue. My house is on the north side of the street, and on the corner, there is a runoff water from the houses on Adams. It pools in front of my property. And what it is that a part of the asphalt or the street is now about 2 inches high, and I don't know what caused it. And so I've been having problems with mosquitoes badly. Will this be addressed with the sewer improvement?
Thank you for the question. Yes.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. To answer your question, again, we will post the questions and answers online on our project webpage, but the street improvements will address the concern that you have. So yes, it will be addressed with the sewer, storm drain, and street improvements.
Okay, because what's happening is that the trash that is being moved by the water, because it pools in front of my property, it stays there, and it smells really bad. And like I said, the other issue is the mosquitoes, and it's been a battle for me for 12 years. So I would really appreciate it if it could be looked into, and it would be part of the to-do list for the project.
Thank you. And just to add to Mr. Oganessian's comments, for individual concerns and comments, please feel free to reach out to me personally. I will be the project manager on the for this project. My phone number will be listed online on the project website, and it was displayed during the presentation. So please feel free to give me a call on working hours, and I will provide some more information.
I'll definitely do that. Thank you very much for taking my call.
Of course.
Thank you. Again, if you would like to call in and ask a question or provide your comment, you may reach us at 818-937-8100. Again, this is the community meeting for the Community Beautification Project. Ms. Guerra, do we have any more questions?
Mr. Oganessian, no calls at this time.
To give everybody one last opportunity to call in or to provide your comments or ask a question, you can reach us at 818-937-8100. Ms. Guerra, one last time, do we have any callers?
Mr. Oganessian, no phone calls at this time.
Thank you. Okay, so since we do not have any additional speakers or callers at this time, we would like to wrap up this community meeting. As a reminder, you may also find a copy of today's presentation on our project webpage located at www.glendalepwprojects.com. We will also post the questions and answers to the questions that we received tonight. And you may also contact the project manager, Ms. Victoria Pajanyan. Her information is also listed on the website. You may also contact Ms. Yvonne Guerra, our community liaison, with any questions or concerns you may have. Therefore, this concludes the community meeting.
Mr. Oganessian, I apologize. Mr. Palas is again calling. So,
Sure, let's go ahead and take it.
Mr. Palas, are you there?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, I thought as long as nobody's going to ask this, I thought I would because it would be a popular question. If Concord is, I assume Concord is going to be closed for a period of time between Glen Oaks and the Wash at least, what will be the alternate access to the freeway?
So, Mr. Palos, access on Concord or on any of the project streets more than likely will not be restricted for a lengthy period of time. It is built into our specifications and our contracts with our contractors to provide access, at least one lane of access in either direction at any time. However, if a prolongated closure is warranted, there will be notifications sent out and there will definitely be detours set up well in advance and communicated with the affected community. I hope this answers your question.
Is warranted, there will be notifications sent out, and there will definitely be detours set up well in advance and communicated with the affected community. I hope this answers your question. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. Again, for any specific project questions, like some of the really good questions asked tonight, you can contact the project manager, Ms. Victoria Pajanyan. Her contact information is listed on the project website and was also shared tonight. Therefore, this concludes the community meeting for the Community Beautification Project at 6:28 p.m. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the rest of your evening.